What is up, everybody? Wow, I just had a great analogy. Thank you, Lord. So, for adults, it's if you see if you see something, say something. Military, that was a different thing back in the day. Like, you don't ask me, I won't tell you. Just anything in general, but it used to be for who you dated or didn't date, or whatever. That doesn't apply here. This is the opposite of that. Is to say something. So, if Harley could talk, and I know that is just me, Harley and Joker, and she comes up and is like, "Daddy, Daddy, Joker, he's biting me and he won't stop. It hurts. Make him stop." And I, for some reason, well, no, obviously I would make it stop. I know that because it's just the three of us. But let's just say that there's three other cats. Um, no, actually, that analogy works. The three works. So let's say it's uh, um, a mom, a dad, and um, a child. And the son comes to the dad and says, "Dad, mom's always yelling at me. She's always yelling at me. I'm just sitting here on the couch, and she's yelling at me for sitting on the couch. She yells at me for standing up. She yells at me for walking. She yells at me for breathing. She yells at me for everything. It hurts my feelings. Make it stop." And you live in a one-bedroom apartment like me, and it's literally just you three. But for some reason, not only do you not believe him, but then you refuse to believe him. So you can refuse something, but once you are presented with real truth and you refuse it, once you go past the refusing part, then you're just being delusional. Meaning that delusion means you're in a deluded state of reality that's not real to what the actual reality is, and you're making up your own reality to an extent. So, in other words, you're making up another form of, no, my wife's perfect. My wife would never do that. She ain't never yelled a day in her life. She's never yelled, actually. You see what I mean? You're disassociating because you don't want to maybe get divorced, or maybe you're afraid of your wife. I don't know. And I'm watching Reddit stories on here, and a 14-year-old female uh, had told one of her friends something, like on a girls' trip or something. And obviously, you know what that is with the stepdad, and he got locked up. And then it was also happening to her younger sister, and the mom didn't believe her. I don't understand that. I'm gonna say one thing that I know personally is that I've happened. I was dating somebody, a woman. Well, I only date women, but I was trying. I'll just say names, and I didn't want to do that, so I was trying to like be vague. But I dated a woman a long time ago, and she had unwanted attention physically happened to her, and she had told her mom, and her mom was like, uh, "You need to just get over it. It's not that big of a deal." What type of moms do we have out here? If that's your response, you're either a sociopath, a psychopath, or you shouldn't have kids. Because what the hell is that about? That's wicked. That's damn near more wicked than the person that did it. Because the person that did it, at least they weren't family. You know what I mean? Like it hurts more the fact that people are supposed to, your own parents, your own mother's supposed to look out for you, and she's more cold in a different way than the person that did the whatever. So my point is, what happened to the 14-year-old girl? It should have stopped there the first time, and it never should have happened to the little sister. Now they're messed up for life. Because I tell you for a fucking fact, if the first thing I say to my little sister is, "Dog, I need to come deal with somebody," and I will, not fucking around. And luckily, ain't nobody been that stupid yet. Hopefully, they won't be. And if it's a girl, I got plenty of big older girl cousins, so it'll get dealt with. But people know better at the same time. But it won't ever happen again. Just put it like that. And that's what it should be dealt with to the point where it doesn't happen again. And make of that what you will. In different parts of the world, it gets handled different ways. But there's multiple ways to get your point across without having to have families pray to the cross. That's Jesus. So, yeah. So the point is, if and I don't care if they're 1 years old, if they can't talk that much, like if they're like when I say 1 years old, I don't mean like that. I mean like if they get in a fight with another kid and they can't verbalize that much, they only know little words. They'll tap you and they'll point to like the problem, or take you to them, and then they'll get upset or start crying, and then the other kid will be looking like wigged out of their mind, like, oh, throwing toys. So you can believe your toddler, you know, that the other kid's not sharing their toys or hitting them or whatever. But when they can actually talk, you don't believe them. It's the most dumb thing. It's the most paradoxical thing I've ever experienced. And all those things that I'm talking about happened to me. As soon as I said that, it said SA. As soon as I said that. So, me personally, I don't have any inkling or any nothing about none of that stuff to do those things to anybody. That's not how I am. That's not who I am. Never crossed my mind. But there are people that it happens to that they do want to repeat it because I don't know. I don't understand it. But they do it a lot. And the point is if somebody, if people would have done something the first time, there would be a lot less of this happening. And a child is supposed to grow up and then have coming to age moments and like Boy Meets World or Wonder Years or whatever, and then get married and those things, and that should be how it is. But um, it's more and more extremely common that that is never the case for a lot of people. So if you see something, say something, call the police, and if you have to do something, then do something. I don't know what that would mean, but just protect your damn kids, man. Protect your little sisters, your nieces, your family, your nephews, your daughters, all that. But just protect your family, protect the children, man. Because what the fuck is wrong with you people? Ain't no fucking way. I got 20 plus health issues and I'm sick as fuck and I'm crippled as fuck, can barely move around. But I can, I got family that can help me do the things that I can't do to deal with some dude when it comes to my sister or anybody. It don't matter if it's my own family, with my anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. You fuck with my sister, I'm gonna be at you. We gonna have a you. I'm gonna be the biggest problem that you never wanted to have, but it's real now. Because I'm not somebody that you can do predatory behaviors upon. And that's what these people are. They're bitches. They're punks. They're cowards. They're bullies. They're monsters. That's what they are. So I was trying to not cuss, but I got triggered. Fuck those people. So something to think about. I'm out.